All right, welcome to Stride Retail, Stride University. We are going to be going over how to create an event today. So it'll be a basic event creation. We're going to start out in the events module, and we'll walk through how to create a basic event. We'll go into more details on some of the finer points in subsequent videos. So in this one, we're just going to go ahead and kind of go over the main points of creating an event. We won't be going over how to publish that and make it look nice on the website. That will be in a separate video, and I'll kind of explain that as we go. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. We're going to start out, like I said, in the events module. So if you're not here, you want to follow along, go ahead and get here now, and we're going to click on a new event. That will bring up our event card. This gives us all the details about this this particular event that we need to be able to record. So the first thing that we need to do is create a title for this event. And I love donuts, so we're going to create the Tour de Donut in northern Utah. And the second thing we need to do is set a date. So you're going to go ahead and click on the date time dialog here, and this little box pops up, and you can go ahead and set your date and then your end date. If you want it to be 1 day, you'll just click again. This is a 2-day event. And then we need to set the time. Time is in military hours, or military time, so we've got, it'll start at 6 and we want to end at 5 o'clock the next day. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. You'll see here, we've got this up so you can see, hey, it starts this time and ends at this time. It makes it a little bit easier to read. And then you can select your time zone. We're going to leave it there. The next thing down the list here is our grouped event. This event is not a grouped event. We'll go over that in another tutorial. So for now, we're just going to leave those blanks. But if you wanted to create an event that happened on a repeating schedule, this is how you're going to do that, and we've got another tutorial for that. If you have a template that you've created that you really just want to be able to quickly go through and say add, and again, there's another tutorial on how to create the templates. You can click here. We're going to create this one from scratch. This is a sport because actually it's a bike tour. You bike to all the little donut shops up here and eat donuts all day long as you bike. So we're going to put that on our sport tag. For more information on how to create tags and organize those, we've got another tutorial there. You can create these on the fly as well. The organizer, this is who's organizing the company that's organizing this, or the person. The responsible, you can change to any logged in responsible. We're going to leave it as Mitchell admin, because that's who I'm logged in as. The company and website are for our enterprise customers. If you have a multi-company or a multi-website feature and you want to be able to change that, this is where you would do that. Otherwise, we can just leave those blank for now or leave them as is. So that's for our enterprise clients that have multi-website capabilities. Now, the venue, you can switch. We're going to start out at our company, but maybe we're going to stay, the venue is at a local event center. You could add that in here, and the way you can do that is just by deleting out this and then typing in local event, or whatever the name is, and then you could create and edit. If you have this kind of pulls from your contacts list, so if you have the local event center is already one of your contacts in the system, you can just select it. Otherwise, you'll want to create and edit. Here's where you can put in, the street information, the phone number, all of that fun stuff. So that's one way of doing that. For now, we're just going to go ahead and put in my company, San Francisco, and leave it at that. And it pulls in, you can see the details there. The next part, you can limit your registrations. This is an overall limitation. So if you have multiple ticket types and they add up to more than 100, you'll only be able to sell up to 100 attendees. And then last but not least, there's this auto confirmation button. This button as soon as someone online clicks the register button and they filled out their information, it is going to auto confirm them even before they have paid. This is a way that you can that people can kind of hop on really fast and reserve a spot, but it'll confirm them without paying. So you can click this if you want. I tend to leave that blank, and then so again, if you want that, you can hover over these. It's kind of a nice little feature. So as soon as it's created, that they're confirmed. If you want like a free event, sometimes this is a great way of doing that. Like, hey, I just want to know if they've registered and kind of get a count for people that might be interested. That's a great way. I'm going to leave it off because I want people to pay before they become confirmed attendees. Now down here, this is where we get into our tickets. We can add a line here. You can add different ticket types and different ticket levels. So we're going to go ahead and call this our 12 and under ticket. The generic product that pops up is the event registration. We have another tutorial on how to change that if you need it to be more specific for reporting or for other reasons. We have a video on there if you want to like tie this to a subscription of some sort. You'll need to change and have a specific product. In our case, I don't need to get that deep. So I'm going to set the price, a little discounted there for 12 and under. And I can set the dates that I want to go on sale. I want to start today, and I want it to end 2 weeks before at, we'll say, just before midnight. You know, that's what I want there. And then this one we'll call teen and older tickets. We're going to leave that at $30, and you can set these. And then if you wanted to, you could set the maximum number of this type of ticket to be sold. So if we set this at 20, the most that could be sold out of this ticket is 20, and then this would leave 80 for this. So we don't want to. I just want to leave that blank. I don't care the mixture that's going to come in. But that's how you could change the mixture of tickets there. And with that said, we have our communications tab. I'll go into more detail in a separate video on how to edit these, but this is the generic communication that comes in, and you can set the timing on these. As soon as they've registered and confirmed, they will get an email, and that's triggered immediately. The event reminder, we have 2 of those set, 1 hour, and you can change that by clicking on it and just say, hey, 1 hour or 1 day before the event, they're going to get a reminder, and 3 days before the event, they're going to get a reminder. We have questions. I've got another tutorial on how that works, where you can ask specific questions if you need to. And then we have notes. You can have external notes that show up on the ticket and internal notes just for internal reporting and other things. So with that said, we've created an event. We're ready to go. We can go ahead and save that. And in subsequent videos, we'll go over how to publish that to the website and change the pictures and all that fun stuff and get into more in-depth on some of these other tabs. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us.